They're ready, Mr. Polo.
He's been waiting.
It takes a long time to prepare an operating room.
I'm ready.
You'll be fine.
I'll be fine. I know it, and I'll be seeing you in a little bit.
They take their damn good time about it, don't they?
There was somebody ahead of you.
I imagine it was that guy who was in the other bed.
You two even took a test together.
Well, not quite.
His wife is a nice woman.
Come to think of it, he's a nice guy. Not our sort, of course, but seems all right.
The wife is an artist.
Oh, is she now?
Well, that's what she wanted to do before she got married. Of course, and they had their children. She didn't have time. The husband wanted to be a writer, but like her, he didn't have enough time.
They've been quite an artsy-craftsy pair with just a little time.
Enough time. That's the thing. I guess I'm just lucky.
I remember when we were going together and you told me that you wanted to be a programmer. I thought you were crazy. Hell, I heard of computers, but I didn't have any idea how they worked, and they didn't have any idea they'd be all around us.
And if you thought I was so crazy, why did you keep seeing me?
Because you were the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen. And you're still the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
When a woman's been married as long as I have, and her husband still pays her a compliment like that, then that's really something.
But there are other things, other reasons why I went on seeing you, other reasons why I still love you. But then I'm not very good about saying that sort of thing.
I know this doesn't have anything to do with what we're just talking about, but are you sure you don't want to see a minister?
What can they do for me? An educated woman like you shouldn't believe in such things.
I keep confusing hope and faith, that's all.
My religion is what I can build. I sacrifice people in my religion the way your God sacrifices all of us. What I've built in this world will be my heaven, companies that'll outlive us all. Can you wait a moment, please, Norma, if you could just... I love you.
I love you. You'll be fine. I'll see you soon.
I'll see you in a little bit.
What the hell am I doing here? When are they going to operate? They put me in this room and they completely forgot about me. What a hospital.
You're all right, Mr. Polo. I'm Frank Peterson, your anesthesiologist. Your operation was a success and you didn't have a heart attack.
I didn't even remember going in the operating room.
How was your throat?
Oh. Fine.
You have trouble swallowing?
Not a bit. How long did the operation take?
Just a few hours. You were under the rest of the day and the next.
My God. I missed an entire day. I never thought I'd be glad to see a hospital room.
You had a better view in your other room.
I could look at the river from the other room. Now I have a beautiful view of the hospital's power plant. Of course, that beats the living hell out of being in that recovery room.
Hello, Mr. Polo.
Hello?
We have you again?
Your people are stuck with me again.
No.
Certainly not.
I'm going to hook the IV to your arm. It's only glucose. As you notice, these apparatuses make quite a bit of noise when you roll them.
You mean I'm going to walk around with that thing attached to me?
You're going to learn to know and love this apparatus. There, we're all hooked up.
I've got a problem.
You have to go to the bathroom?
I'm afraid so.
There's absolutely no problem. You may be a little dizzy when you get up the first time, but I'll help you to the bathroom. You need to hold your head up. If you hold it down, you might end up throwing up.
Is this high enough now?
That's fine. Hold it there and you'll be all right.
Oh, looks like we meet again.
Oh, how are you doing?
Oh, not too bad. Who's had a knife stuck in his heart?
And how's your wife?
She's okay. She's making a phone call when somebody beeped her.
Look, mind if I give you a piece of advice?
Oh, no problem.
When you get up, hold your head high. Otherwise, you might get sick.
Don't tell me you got sick.
Oh, I listen. Thank God. I made up my mind. I'm going to do what they tell me to do.
Yeah, that's the best way.
You said it.
You're like me. You never listen to television.
I brought plenty of books and magazines.
That's just what I did.
The copter's the most interesting thing I've seen looking out of this window. I used to work someplace where they made those things.
Yeah, I used to work in a place like that myself.
No kidding. You did accounting in a helicopter plant?
It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago.
You remember what plant or company?
It was a long time ago.
The one I worked at was hell.
What are you reading?
I felt like I was in prison. Electronic surveillance everywhere, and they retained every bit of information. They put cybernetics in, artificial intelligence.
You ever go fishing?
Those kind of computers are programmed to ring bells and flash lights when people make a move or sound like he's saying something the bosses don't like.
I'm going to get up and take some exercise.
I never forget that bastard who organized all that crap. His name was Crenshaw.
You ever saw this Crenshaw?
Nobody ever saw the bastard. But he put a knife in your back anyway. Cutthroat Crenshaw, they called him. Backstabbing Crenshaw would have been just as good. Can you believe he's the same son of a bitch who fired me for my last job? Hey, going for a walk is a good idea.
There's no freeway out there.
You got a head start. You'll probably be on the other side of the nurse's station before I get out of the door. What the hell's got him so pissed off?
Help. I'm bleeding to death. Somebody help me, please. Please help. I'm bleeding to death. Help.
Smith! I'm pressing my own emergency button. Shit! Smith, look, I'm getting somebody right now. Get in here right now. This man's suffering. But, God damn it, I'll break up everything in this hospital to get help. Hey, get in this room and help this man. Get in here. Get in now. Son of a bitch.
Mr. Smith, what's going on in here?
I'm bleeding to death. Somebody help me, please.
Mr. Smith, wake up. Mr. Smith.
What?
You've been dreaming. You're all right.
Well, I couldn't take a chance.
It's all right.
I mean, he could have been sick. I just couldn't take a chance.
Nothing's wrong. Hey, thanks, guys. I was just dreaming. I'm going to just put the light out for a minute. I'd like to read.
I thought you were sick, Mr. Smith. I couldn't wake you up.
Well, thanks. Thought I was sick?
You damn near woke up the hospital to get help for you.
Oh, thanks again, Polo.
Oh, come on. Really nothing to make a big deal about. But I'm afraid that IV's come off in my arm.
Let me see. No, sir. Nothing broke off in your arm. These things are made out of plastic now. See how flexible it is? There wasn't much danger of anything breaking off in your arm.
I'll be darned. Believe me, I'm glad this thing isn't made out of glass.
Oh, you thought it was glass that was broken off in your arm, as sick as you've been, and you...
I knew I'd find you already dressed.
Well, the doctor did say I could go home today.
I see you're not the only one.
Oh, yes, ma'am. The doctor said I'd be going home today myself. Norma, I'll be here a minute. She's down the hall, responding to that damn beeper again. Look, Mr. Polo, may I speak to you for a moment, please, alone?
I'll just take a little walk.
Mr. Polo, you certainly put yourself out of the way for me.
If you're talking about last night, you were only having a nightmare.
But you thought I was in danger, and you dragged that damn thing around with you trying to help me. That crazy thing the IV's attached to. Of course, there's no way that IV could have stuck in your arm, but you thought it could have. Since you thought it was glass, you probably thought it could have fragmented into a million pieces inside your arm. All that after you just had a bypass, but that didn't stop you from helping me. Only I doubt you'd have gotten to help me if you knew who I really am. See, I'm Cutthroat Crenshaw.
You're kidding.
No, I almost wish I was kidding. Crenshaw's my real name, not Smith. I fire people, and I say it's for a great cause. They're being sacrificed so that this company can grow and compete and expand and be something for every man, woman, and child on the face of the earth. An organization that's powerful enough and rich enough to bring peace to this world. Then I find out that I've been in the same room with one of those men who I fired. Because I like the son of a bitch I am, I figured he could be sacrificed for my dreams. Never mind, he has dreams too. We ended up in the same room together with the death breathing down both our necks. In the same room where we both damn near died. Then I wonder where I know this man from. It wasn't a face in the Maripadine nightmare. No, it was a working guy who I pass every day and didn't even bother to get to know. Oh, the way I didn't bother to know all the others. You start thinking people are numbers and you find out you can destroy them. Destroy them and sleep tight. Until I found myself half dead in the same room with one. I threw his life away like a piece of garbage. Oh, I don't talk this way to be disrespectful. I've done enough harm to you. I'm just letting you know that I just want to let you know what I've done. And then you even tried to save my life. Of course, I doubt you would have done that if you knew who I really am, but I don't know. Anyway, we're all human. I don't know if I could forgive somebody who did that to me, the same thing I did to you. Oh, at first I just thought I'd offer you your job back, but I figure they're all real people, so I better give them all their jobs back.
Well, I better tell you now that I appreciate what you're doing, because I might let my temper loose as I talk. See, it was bad enough when you fired me from my job in the helicopter plant, but when you kicked me out of my job with the accounting firm, I started to fantasize meeting you and what I wanted to tell you. Well, obscene would be a mild word for it. But I can't say any of those things. Maybe it's because we've been hanging around near death's door and, well, just has a way of making a hell of a fraternity. So in spite of everything, Mr. Crenshaw, what you're doing now is wonderful.
Well, wonderful for you maybe, but I'll probably get killed. And believe me, I'm not talking figuratively. There's more money in this than your ledger books have room for. But a man's life has to stand for something. I thought I stood for something, but I was dreaming the wrong dream. The pension plans will not decline in value. It's honest money that can make America work best. Money that's made by people who give a damn about others. Will I see you at work?
Well, the wife and I are going to fulfill our dreams. She's going to start painting, and I'm going to start writing. But after I recuperate, I'll need work while I write.
Then I'll see you there.
You'll see me there.
You're going to have to take a ride out of here.
It's okay with me.
I hope I don't have to see you around here again, handsome.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mrs. Polo.
Goodbye, Miss Bradley.
Goodbye, and I'll see you, Mr. Crenshaw.
And I'll be seeing you. Goodbye, Mrs. Polo, Mr. Polo.
Goodbye. What did you call him?
Norma has been confiding in me.
When she starts talking, she can do some confiding.
I have some vacation time coming up, and your wife's going to need a lot of help taking care of you. I want to spend my vacation caring for you. Anybody who's going to risk his life to help working people can rest assured that I'm with him.
Do you realize that your life will be in danger as well as my own? At least Norma took me for better or worse.
I've been in danger before, and in my work, you soon found out that nobody's around as long as he'd like to be. I know the danger, but it's worth the risk.
You tell my husband what you want to do?
That she has.
Well, what do you think?
I think the three of us will all be very happy together.